Hey, good people. This is Rocky with Rocky's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. All right, welcome to Rocky's Reality. It is now May. May is the beginning of spring, Mother's Day, Mental Health Awareness Month. We got so many things going on this month. And I am looking forward to continuing with discussing and showcasing some phenomenal mompreneurs. Yes, I made that word up, mompreneurs. And if you didn't know, now you know. Mompreneur stands for a mom who is an entrepreneur. And as you all know, with moms, we serve many roles. So every May, I love to showcase mompreneurs near and far and what they're up to. And so tonight, I'm showcasing two dynamic mompreneurs. So first, we have Brittany or Brat, Brittany Parker. She is on the show, the second season of the Never Ever Mets on OWN. Y'all, when I was watching this, I was like, listen, get somebody else to do it. It couldn't be me because I gotta beat the person. But I get in this technical age how a lot of relationships are built over the internet. I totally get that because I have people who I love them forever and I've never met them in real life, but I met them through social media. So I can totally see how this would be a concept to get to know someone over the internet and then finally meet them in person. And the thing is, with this show, some people have have been dating online for like 4 years, y'all. I'm like, how can you know? Come on, we would have had to make something happen. Get on the Greyhound, get on Spirit, get somewhere to meet them. But then we've had some people like my guest who I believe she was dating her guy about maybe 3 or 4 months. We'll confirm that with her. She wasn't doing that 4-year thing. Listen. Because she a Libra. They're not even about to do all that. Okay. No. Okay. So let's check out the trailer to this season of the Never Ever Mets, which is hosted by Taronda J. All right, let's check this out.
These 7 couples are all in a relationship with someone they have never met before.
I've been talking to this woman a damn year, and I never even seen her from the chest down.
All of that is about to change today.
I'm gonna go meet my man.
We've only been talking online for the past few months. I'm anxious about it because things might not work out.
Over the next 3 weeks, they will risk it all.
Okay. Excuse. Do a little spin, man.
Oh, it's the booty.
To find out if their virtual love can thrive in the real world.
I don't know what to expect.
There's so much you can hide behind a screen.
Oh, are you nervous?
Kinda. You make me nervous sometimes.
Along the way, they will put their chemistry to the test.
She definitely looks good. I think we just connect real well.
And when tensions rise, relationship experts help navigate their issues.
I don't need you monitoring me. I don't need you controlling what I drink. But definitely something's going on.
How the hell we over to drinking and you drinking again?
This is wine.
And while they are all hoping to discover true love,
Me and Charlie are in so deep, y'all have no idea.
It's different. Behind a screen and in person is two totally different things.
some may discover secrets as well.
I feel bad internally. I got some stuff to tell Tatiana. Charlie knows mostly everything about me.
I've been keeping something from you. Let's just pray that he forgives me.
Can I see your text messages?
No. Charlie and I have reserved the boom boom room. I was holding out till we had sex to see if that could possibly sway my mind.
I feel unsafe with your demeanor.
That's it.
I will not allow myself to be in a toxic relationship.
You want the real opinion? She don't like you.
Trying everything I can to make you happy.
I don't feel like this is working.
When's the right moment for you to cater to my love language? How much do I have to wait? Come on.
That's how you
Come
get
on.
it.
I love everything about you.
In the end, each couple will have a final decision to make.
We're best friends. I want you in my life.
Will they turn their virtual love into something real?
This could be my future.
I could stare at you all damn day. That is a face I could wake up to.
Really?
Or walk away and head home single?
You're not speaking up for me. You're not doing anything but sitting there looking dumb.
Let's take it to the next level.
Okay. We'll see.
Woo, child. That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on. And so we're already about, so okay, spoiler alert. We're about maybe, I want to say about 4 or 5 episodes in, and it's been quite interesting. Interesting. So I'm going to bring to the stage Brat, she is one of the cast members, but she is also a mompreneur. She is the showroom director of the Her Group, a fully integrated boutique-style fashion showroom and PR house that specializes in celebrity, influencer, and media placements for a diverse host of successful and illustrious clients worldwide, or nationwide, I should say. So welcome to the show, Brat.
Thank you. And you were right, worldwide. I have clients all over. So
Okay, good. Yes. So the long and short of it, explain to us, you've been in PR about 10 years. So fashion PR.
Actually, in fashion PR, yes. I've been in PR since about 2006. But I've been in fashion PR for the last 10 years. I've worked with clients all around the world. I've worked with entertainment clients. Of course, now I'm in fashion. I've done movies. I've done healthcare, engineering. I've done it all. So right now, fashion is my love. So that's where I'm here to stay. So
wait a minute, you said movies, engineering. Like, listen, you a true mompreneur doing all the things. So who have been some of your clients you've worked with?
Well, originally, when I started off being would you say a mompreneur? I was starting off with a lot of the music artists here in Houston, Texas. So I worked with like a lot of emerging artists, and I worked with their managers and helped them with their bios and things like that. Like I've done things for Johnny Blaze, I've done things for Just Brittany, and the list goes on and on. And then I've also done PR for like red carpet events. So it doesn't matter what the red carpet event is for me. I have the contacts. So I have done movie premieres. I've done listening parties for music artists. It just really just depends. And I actually was working for Hearst Corporation. So with Hearst, they have a very diverse clientele. So when I was working in corporate America, most of my clients consisted of Shell, Chevron, Texas Children's. Um, it was fun, but it wasn't my love. So after leaving corporate America, and I ventured off to LA, that's when I opened the fashion showroom, and that's where I'm here to stay. So I love it. I love doing PR for fashion designers. We have styled all types of celebrities. I have my designers on celebrities as big as Beyonce, and we just keep it going. So I love what I do.
All right, so you have a staff of people that so you're the founder of and a creator of the Her
Yes.
group, the Her Group. I'm sorry,
the Her Group. No, it's okay. Well, our nickname is Her PR, so you can just say Her. No, it's just me, Her.
Okay.
So I love to say that I'm a jack of all trades. I can almost, do anything. I love creating businesses. I love helping people become successful. And it's all about me just being a natural artist and just creating and putting things together. So that's what I do for my fashion designers. So as I mentioned, I work with a lot of emerging fashion designers. So my goal is just to get them where they need to be, so that they're getting what I want to say, they're being credited for their work. I want them to soar high and be one of those well sought after designers, like, the big names that we see in here every day. I want them to get to that point, or at least help them create a foundation so that they can be successful fashion designers in the long run. And I have clients that have been with me for 10 years. So we're doing very well. So I'm happy about that.
I love it. Well, kudos to you. Kudos to you. So when was the Her Group? I'm sorry if I
Thank you.
missed this. It was founded when?
I'm sorry, say that again.
It was founded when? When was the Her Group founded?
I started the Her Group in, was it 2016, I think?
Okay. All right.
2016, when we
Almost 10
actually opened
years.
the doors. Yeah, yeah. We actually opened the doors. I was doing a little bit of, before I was actually having the showroom, I was still doing it for fashion designers, but it was kind of just out of my home office. And I was going out and styling a lot of the celebrity clients myself. Like I styled Daniel Gibson for, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and I had to go on set with him and all of that. So I was just doing everything out of my home office. But after I finally got my little monies together and was able to actually open the showroom, it was definitely a big accomplishment for me. I went excuse me. I went from starting with about 3 designers when I first opened the showroom to now I have roughly 16, something like that. I think it's 16.
Oh my God, love it. So kudos to you. I'm
Thank
giving you your
you.
flowers now because I know that's not easy. So you're
It's
originally
not.
from Philly and based in Houston?
Y- Yes, I am originally from Philly. I was born out there. I lived there back and forth with my mom a little bit. Sometimes I was with my mom, sometimes I stayed with my grandparents. I graduated from high school when I was 17, and that's when I moved to Houston, Texas. So I stayed in Houston, Texas. That was when I actually became a woman. I stayed in Houston, Texas. I graduated from Texas Southern University, which is a HBCU college. Um, and I graduated from there, and that was all she wrote. I stayed in Houston all of that time until I moved to LA in, like, I want to say it was 2014, 2015, something like that. So it's kind of like I'm kind of like a cosmopolitan. I'm like got a little bit of Philly. I got the Texas girl swag. I got the LA thing going on. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. Like you said, cosmopolitan, traveling all around. And I'm sure
Yes.
you prefer the weather in Houston and LA to Philly. I mean,
I do. I do. Absolutely. Like I love Philly. I love my cheesesteaks and everything. And of course, all of my family is out there. But the weather in LA is good too. But I prefer Houston because you know what? In LA, it gets cold at nighttime. Like I'm
mm,
freezing. And sometimes when I go to the beach, I'm still cold. But I love LA. Like LA has helped me accomplish so many things. And I've met so many amazing people being in LA. But Houston is home. I just love Houston. It's like
I
Houston
love
is
that.
such a vibe. It's such a vibe. So yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely love
And
to
it's
visit.
hotter.
Yeah, right. I'm
Oh, you've never
sure.
been to Houston?
No, I haven't. I would love to visit, and I love
Oh,
the heat because I'm from Detroit. So, and I hate the cold. So, I would love to visit, and
oh,
it's definitely on my bucket list because I heard the food is something else down
the
there. So,
food
I'm
is
definitely going to put it in my way.
amazing.
So, yeah.
The food is
So,
amazing. Yeah, and your
yeah.
dollar goes a longer way in Houston as well.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the food is amazing, and it's hot at nighttime. So the same outfit that you put on earlier that day for brunch is the same
Mm,
outfit you can have when the sun sets, and you're good.
I love
Versus
it.
LA, you need a jacket.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep that in
Yeah.
mind. So speaking of LA, is that where the Never Ever Mets is somewhere in California? Was that where the Never Ever Mets was
Yes.
filmed?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's get into that. Child. Talk about the journey there. What made you decide to delve into, come from behind the camera for reality TV and become in front of the camera?
Well, you know what? Meeting Ty was such a pleasure. And he actually proposed the idea to me. So apparently he is something that he was already considering. And just one day he was just like, "Hey, B, I know we've been talking for about, 2 months or so. I really want to meet you, and I think this would be a great way because, of course, I go back and forth to LA all the time, and Ty, is living in LA. So the thing is that when I come into LA, like business is first. So, and for him too. So whenever I would come into LA, we could just never just quite get our schedules together. So he was like, this would be the perfect time, yada yada. I am a recently divorced mother, and I had, my son is 3. So at the time, my mom was coming to get my son anyway, because as you mentioned, I'm a Libra and my birthday was coming up. So I said, you know what? I think I can go because my mom's gonna have my baby for me. He'll be good with her. I can go do this 3 weeks thing. My office was fully staffed at the moment, so I wasn't going to have any trouble with, stylist requests and all that good stuff. So I said, you know what? Hey, let's do it. So that's how that's how I basically was like okay with going on the show. Yes.
Yes, I've watched all 4, and initially you and Ty seemed like y'all were chill. Like the other couples who were having drama, the one couple Charlie
Yeah.
and her boo with a Brady bunch of children, and then
That's
Kiki
my
and her boo
girl.
with the issues, and it seemed like it was some tug of wars going on, and then all of a sudden you and Ty, this last episode, I'm like, oh, he done, oh. I had to clutch my pearls. Like, oh, he cutting up. He is cutting up. So talk about how that affected your relationship these 3 weeks.
So yeah, Ty initially he's really funny, a lot of energy, all of that. But Ty has a short fuse as well. So it doesn't take very much for Ty to go from 0 to 100. And he's very particular. And at the time of us being while we're in the house, he just is seemingly to be more trying to make friends and trying to be the funny guy and being loud and obnoxious. And it was just really like overbearing for a lot of people in the house. And like me, like there's a time when we can all, joke and laugh because I laugh all the time. I laugh at everything. But after a while, it was just coming off really just obnoxious. And I was also noticing that Ty wasn't catering to me because the only way he was going to get me to leave my baby at home is by telling me, he was like, I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to make you breakfast every morning. He had me send him not recipes, I'm sorry, different meals that I wanted. So I was sending him different meals that I wanted for breakfast. I was telling him, things I'd love to eat for lunch and dinner. He was like, yeah, I'm going to be waking you up with breakfast. I'm going to be doing all these things. And as soon as we get in the house, he didn't make me nothing. Like the very first night that we spent the night in the house, the next morning, I was kind of just like laid around, like, I'm going to give him some time. Maybe he's still cooking it. So I was like, I'm going to give him some time to bring the breakfast.
Trying to be patient.
Right. He never brings it. I finally go downstairs and I'm looking for him. And why does he have like a cup of tea for himself? Not even for me. And we talked about how I like tea, like I like lemon tea. And he had his own cup. He was like, oh, what you about to get into? Apparently my breakfast, because you didn't do it. And then like we had a couple of more conversations about it. And I would say, hey, Ty, well, it's lunchtime. What do you think about eating? And then he told me, one day he said, oh, I don't eat lunch. I'm like, what? Since when? Like on the phone, you were telling me you're gonna be doing all these things and you're not doing it. So I'm not a very combative person. Like I don't like to have an audience. And of course, we're on TV, there's cameras everywhere. That's an audience, right? So I was holding my tongue about a lot of things. And after, the pool scene, I just couldn't, hold my tongue anymore. And there was a lot more that transpired at the pool than what the viewers see. But it was bad. For me, it was very embarrassing. It opened my eyes. And as Libras, all you gotta do is show us one time. And you know what? I was just like, you know what? I'm already here. I done gave my mama my baby, So I was just like, let me just get through this and see what happens, basically. But yeah,
So
it's
at
hard.
what point were you during the filming when the pool incident happened? Were y'all like a weekend, 2 weeks in, or
no? It was a few days in, like a couple days in.
Oh, so y'all had just got there, and he already showing his ass.
We had just got there, and the crazy thing about it is, I was just like, "What is his problem?" Because I'm in the pool, right? And I'm not gonna get all into production stuff, but you're not mic'd in the pool, right? So I'm in the pool. So I was just saying to him, I said, "Hey, babe," because he kept going in and out the house, getting this, getting that, or what have you. And when I heard him over, talking to another one of the guys. Hey, I'm about to go in again and do. I'm used to dealing with gentlemen. Like I'm used to men being like, "Baby, I'm about to go in the house. You need something,
Right,
baby?"
exactly.
And
You
he
want
he
something? You want something?
yeah, you need something, and I'm gonna do the same if I'm going in at the house. Hey, babe, I'm going in the house. You
Exactly.
need something? And he was
Yes.
never asking me, so then I had to ask. So then I said to him, I said, "Hey, babe, when you go in the house, can you bring me something to drink?" And he was kind of like, "What do you want?" I said, "Whatever you like. I don't care. I'm not being picky. Just bring me something because my little drink it was empty." So he's going in the house, and the next thing you know, someone else is like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, bring out the pasta." Another couple, not him, who's trying to be Chef Boyardee right now. Another couple made the pasta. So there's other men outside. There's other people inside that are coming back outside, but he's trying to be like this showboat and I'm gonna do everything, this, and that. He looks at me and he says, "Oh, babe, well, they just asked me to bring out the pasta, so your drink is gonna have to wait." And I was like, "What?"
Oh,
My
hell
drink is
no. You trying to serve every you
like
know
my
what?
drink gonna have to wait. I said, "No, you need to prioritize. You here for me, you not here for them. Why does my drink have
Right.
to wait?" And I was like, "You
Ooh,
got two
child.
hands. Like you can hold the pasta and the drink, or you can ask another one of the gentlemen that are out here not doing nothing to go, hey, one of y'all come in the house with me and grab the pasta or whatever." And
Mm-mm.
I was like, he gonna bring
Mm-mm.
the pasta. He just messing with me. I mean, not the pasta. I said, he's gonna bring my drink. He just messing with me. This man came outside without my drink.
Mm-mm.
He
Nope.
came outside with just the pasta. And I was like, did he really not? So I was like, you know what? Fine. I go in the house. I go get my own drink. I come back outside. I grab some food. I'm sitting down in the chair next to my girl, Alicia. Alicia and Irvin was together. So I'm sitting next to Alicia. So I'm sitting there, and this man, like I told you, he's so loud and obnoxious. I don't even know if he realizes how loud he is. He's talking about me negatively across the pool. And I can hear him. Everybody can hear him. Everybody kind of like slows down their own conversations because they can all hear Ty. So I'm just like sitting there and I hear him talking bad about me. I'm like, Ty, like you're loud. I can hear you. Like if you're gonna talk about me, at least be discreet. And he was just like, he just kept on talking. I'm like, Ty, I can't hear you. After that, he was like, well, you know what? Let everybody hear me. And he was just, and that's how, and there was so much that transpired. They probably had so much footage, but they were just like, you know what, we're just gonna do this part. And he was like, so I'm supposed to put everything down, stop cooking, stop doing this, cater to you, as if I told him to stop flipping burgers. You were going in the house. I'm like, why is he telling this lie? Why is he making it seem as if he was doing something or he was just so busy? And I'm
Ooh.
stopping him. I'm like, hey, stop.
Right.
Don't cook for nobody
Right.
else no more. Don't do nothing. I want you to stop. I don't care if that shit burns. Go get my drink. That's not what happened. It's 100% not what happened. I was just like, so when he was doing that, I said, oh, I see what he was doing. I was like, oh, so he's that kind of man. Okay. So
And
yeah, that was that.
when you say that kind of man, what do you mean?
Like he got bitch energy. Only girls
Mm.
like do stuff like that. Sitting here, first of all, you yelling at your woman across the pool, across the point. I can't even say it. You're yelling at your woman across the pool. What real man does that?
Mm-hmm.
Like a real man will be like, "Baby, let me talk to you for a second or whatever." You know what I mean? Especially when he realized that he was loud. I'm not even sure if he realized he was loud. He could have, and he wanted me to hear him on purpose. I'm really not too sure. But it's just like, why are you doing this? Why are you creating an audience? If you have something that you want to say to me, or you don't like the fact that I went and got my own drink eventually, pull me to the side and talk to me. Why are you talking about me to whoever's next to you, or just anybody who wants to hear? And what are you mad about? You the one who didn't go get me a drink. I'm the one
Right.
who
You
had to get out the
immature.
pool and go get my drink. So
It
what
was
is your
giving
attitude
immature. And like you
about?
said, bitch ass energy. It was giving
Yeah, it
immature
was
bitch ass
super bitch
energy.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I
Okay.
don't like that
Mhm.
catty stuff, that girly catty
Yeah.
stuff. And then coming from a man, after that, I'm gonna start to lose respect for you. So
Yeah. Yeah.
after
Okay.
that,
So for those who haven't seen it yet, or just for a little recap, I want to show that clip right quick because I was like, oh, no, he didn't. And then the
it was
talking
a
about
lot.
you. Now that was just like you talking right in my face about me to other
Yes,
people. That's just so immature and just
it was
I didn't like that
yeah.
whole So
It
right
was a
quick,
very embarrassing moment. Very
yeah.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Right quick, I'm gonna play that clip. Y'all, I was like, oh no. Mm-mm.
Everything, huh? I'm supposed to do everything.
You finished?
I can?
Are you finished?
Go ahead.
You done?
Go ahead.
First of all, you pretend like you supposed to be this gentleman. You're not a gentleman. The whole time we've been here, you go in the house, don't say, hey, babe, I'm going.
Go fix you a drink, serve you, then go run back inside, get the pasta salad, serve everybody while I'm on the grill. I'm supposed to do everything, huh? I'm supposed to do everything.
You finished?
I can?
Are you finished?
Go ahead.
You done?
Go ahead.
First of all, you pretend like you're supposed to be this gentleman. You're not a gentleman. The whole time we've been here, you go in the house, don't say, hey, babe, I'm going to the house. Do you need anything? You just move and do your own. I asked you plenty of times, can you cook me breakfast? Can you cook me lunch? You don't ask me what I want to eat. You ain't been doing nothing that you said that you were going to do.
I can't do nothing right around this.
Don't look like it.
I was supposed to.
Oh no. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like how that was not that was not nice at all. That was not nice behavior. So my question is, are y'all still together?
Well, we'll have to watch the reunion to find out Ty and I's status. But at that moment, I wanted to drown him in the pool.
Okay, because
you'll have to watch
I
the
saw the part
reunion.
where they asked where I forgot his name. He was asking if you were to leave with your person tonight. Yes. What did you write? Were you one of the ones who said yes or no?
Think which episode that came out on. Did they show my answer?
I want to say it was like a third episode because I
don't think I said my
stuff that
answer
went
yet.
down.
I don't think I said my answer yet.
You know, I'm talking about when y'all were at dinner and everyone had wrote on a piece of paper if you wanted to go, if you were to stay with your mate now, if you were to answer now, would it be yes or no?
Right. My answer was no. It was no.
Okay. So how many episodes?
I want to say I said it too.
Okay.
There's going to be. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you said I want to say that I said. I'm sorry.
I want to say they eventually showed my answer. But I can't remember. By the time this comes out though, they'll know that I said no. I want to say they'll know that I said no. That was Jared's game. My girl Charlie, who I call Dallas because she's from Dallas, Texas. So I had the whole house calling her Dallas, but that was her boo. Yeah, Jared made that whole game up, and that rocked the house. When I say that game rocked the house, nobody had a good time after that game came out.
Yeah, the mood was a little. It shifted a little bit. So for you,
it definitely shifted.
So I hear you saying some of the other cast members' names as if you all have formed a bond, and of course you're living with somebody for 3 weeks. So who are some people who you formed a bond with, and who are some people you were I could do without you?
I definitely formed a bond with Dallas as well as Alicia. Everybody was like super cool. All the guys were super cool. Me and Kiki were cool. I wouldn't say as strong as Dallas and I'm sorry. Did I say Dallas and Alexis? I formed a bond with Dallas and Alicia. And Kiki was cool. Alexis was cool. Me and Alexis, basically our beds were close to each other because they had the men's rooms and then they had the women's room. And I was also sleeping next to Tati. Tati's super cool. I was actually kind of just like cool everybody. I was doing my best to be cool with everyone because sometimes I can be a little like off standish. I don't really speak to people unless I have to or if I'm in business. So being in that house for 3 weeks, I was like, you know what, Brittany, you're gonna be nice. You're gonna try to be cool with everybody. you're gonna go out of your way to speak to people and joke and have conversation because you are in this house with, you know, I think it's how many couples is it? It's like, dang it, is it 7 other couples? I can't even remember right now. But you're basically in the house with other couples that you don't know, and you're sharing a space with these people. Like every space, there's no privacy. Like I never had any privacy, so I basically like did my best to form bonds and or just be cordial with everyone in the house. So I typically didn't have a problem with anybody in the house, but I can't say the same for other people.
Okay. I guess we'll see more tomorrow, because the Never Ever Mets airs Fridays 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Looking forward to the rest of the season. How many more episodes do we have? Have y'all already first, how many more episodes do we have? How many episodes total,
Okay,
I
so
guess?
this is episode 5 tomorrow. So I want to say there's 10.
Okay.
I want to say there's
Okay.
10 episodes. I could be wrong. It could be like
Okay.
11, but I want to say it's 10.
So have you all already filmed the reunion?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Looking forward to that. So we gotta wait till then to see if you and Ty together still. I'm a guess no, because after that display, no, we too old. And as a divorcee, I'm sure your tolerance level is low for bullshit. Like, no.
It's very low. It's
Yeah, and
very low.
especially with a 3-year-old. I can totally get it. Because
Mhm.
we're of a mature age where bullshit, it really just has to no, it doesn't cling. It just slides
I'm
right
not
off.
gonna do
I don't
it.
even
Yeah, I'm
no.
not gonna do it. So for
At
sure.
this big
Yeah.
age. So, well, I appreciated speaking with you, Brit, and looking forward to connecting with you in the future and seeing some of your work. Where can people can see you on the Never Ever Mets on Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Where can they follow you though?
They can follow me on my personal Instagram, which is at Hey Brit Brat. And then you can also follow me on my business page, which is at the Her Group. So it's just THEHER Group.
All right, love it. Well, thank you again, Brit Brat, for your time. I guess that's your nickname, of course, Brit
Yeah,
Brat.
everybody either
Are you a
calls
brat?
me Brit Brat or just Brat. Or
Okay.
yeah. So I can be, yep. I can be, but yeah, most
Oh, I'm sorry, I
I
missed that.
lost
You
you
said
for a
what?
second. No, it's okay.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
said I can't.
Repeat that.
No, it's okay. I said I can be, but most people just call me Brat.
Okay. Okay. And
Like
see, knowing
like personal people.
right. Knowing thyself is the first step. So it's okay. So all right, Brit Brat. It was great meeting you. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. Because after that outburst, I was like, I was in the mode of I want to punch him in his mouth at that point. I was like, listen, he was bringing out the gangster, talking crazy like that. I was like, oh, but
It was
that's why I'm
gaslighting at its finest.
yeah,
Gaslighting. And then
not
I
cool
couldn't
at
believe that
all.
he made that up. I was like, why is he making up stuff though? Why is he making it like I was
Yeah.
stopping him from doing something when he was already going in the house?
Yeah.
Like, why is he
And
even
you
doing
didn't
that?
follow through on what you said you were gonna do too.
Everything. There was just so many things that
Yeah.
transpired. But
I
yeah,
feel
just
it.
definitely keep watching this season. You'll see what else pops out, and especially at the reunion, more comes to surface. But yeah, no, it was so lovely speaking with you as well. Lovely meeting you, and I hope we get to chat again.
Absolutely. Take care. I will definitely
You
be
too.
following and watching. All right. Have a good
Awesome.
night. Take
Thank you.
care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So again, the Never Ever Mets. The next episode comes on, I think she said the 5th episode, but I think it's going to be the 6th episode that'll be airing tomorrow. Either way, make sure you all are watching the Never Ever Mets. It comes on OWN. Listen, I love how Oprah has just really taken over the reality show game. The Never Ever Mets. And then, of course, we had the cast of Love and Marriage Detroit on a few weeks back. So, or actually last month. It's now May. So I want to bring to the stage. So make sure you all are watching. But in the meantime, let's continue with our next mompreneur, who is doing all the things. And I made sure that I try to do my best with my makeup, y'all, because she is a celebrity MUA. So I had to make sure that I was coming correct. But her name is Nikki Scott, and she has done makeup for a range of celebrities from Cynthia Bailey to Krishan Rock and so many others that we will discuss. And she is also the founder and creator of Beat Gang Beauty, which is her makeup line. So, and she is also a mompreneur, of course. So we're going to bring to the stage Nikki. How are you? Nice to meet you. Can I have you turn your phone?
Oh, it has to be turned this way. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, yep. So
What,
we can
that
get
better?
that landscape view.
Okay, is that better now? There we go.
Thank you so much. Yes. Welcome to Rocket's Reality.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And I was watching your live yesterday with your beautiful baby boy. He is just oh my gosh. I know you just eat him. He look like he got some fat thighs. I know you just eat him up.
Girl, I just eat him up all the time. He got the thighs, the hips, the leg, everything, the arms. He's just a mushy little baby. So
I love it. How old is he?
He is 5 months.
Oh, wow. Wow. Is he your only one?
No, I actually have a daughter who's 11.
Oh, okay. So you got a twin. Ooh, bless you.
Ooh, yes. Pray for me.
I'm gonna pray for you. I already know, honey, because my daughter is 21 and my son is 14. So I already know. Listen. Okay. I already know. I already know the struggle is real, honey. I get it. It's like they go from one phase to the next. Just hang in there, mama.
Thank you. I need it.
I love it. Well, kudos to all that you've done.
Thank you.
And I love how you were giving out business tips. And so let's talk about Beat Gang. Because that's when I say somebody beats my face, that's the only way they're gonna beat my face is with some makeup. Okay. Yes. So I love all that you're doing, and kudos to the resume you've built. So let's talk about how Nikki Scott got started and how you've come to this point. How long you been doing this thing?
Oh, wow. Let's see here. I've been doing makeup. It's 14 years as of this year. I've been doing makeup for 14 years. I started with Kelly Pickler, the country singer. And so from there, I kind of made my way to Cynthia Bailey. Then I did Claudia Jordan. Yep, there she is right here. Kelly Pickler, the country singer. And yeah, I just kind of made my way around the different genres pretty much by word of mouth. So when one celebrity told another celebrity, then it kind of domino affected into me getting more opportunities, more gigs. So I tell people all the time, doesn't matter who you work with, you never know who knows people. So treat everybody with respect.
I love that. Right. And word of mouth is still one of the, even with social media and all the advertising you can pay for it, word of mouth is still one of the most trusted ways. I love when people say somebody referred you, because I provide a plethora of multimedia services as far as writing, editing, PR, public relations, and of course I've like any other mom, I've got 11 hats that I'm wearing.
Yes, you a boss mom too. I love it. Right.
Yes, but that's why, like you said, I always try to treat people well so that they can say that even if things didn't work, because you can't always guarantee the results that they want, but you try the best you can to get those results and just make it a pleasant experience. So word of mouth, honey, look, and word of mouth, it can keep you alive, it can kill you as well. Because honey,
yes, it can. All it takes is the
listen, because you know when we go to that restaurant and the food ain't right, what we doing? Talk about don't go back there.
We're gonna get a picture of it, we're gonna tweet, we're gonna tell our mama, people in our family, and it just domino effects into everything else.
Yes, I love it. And I love the range of clientele that you've had. So this is Krishan Rock.
Oh, this is actually Jaden Alexis.
Okay, I'm sorry. And then you know what? I was like, I was looking like,
she look a little thick, right?
Yeah, right. I was like, no. Okay. Jaden Alexis. Now, okay. Please remind me, where is she from?
So Jaden Alexis, she was on the show Baddies, but she's actually signed to MILF Music. She is Blueface's partner in crime or whatever. He's his child's mother. And so she does music as well. She's in the industry. She's a Libra like myself. She's a very dope person, really nice. So Yeah.
I love it. And my last guest that I just spoke with, Brat, she's a Libra as well. I love it.
You know, we are the best. You are
Y'all so
just hitting
creative.
it.
I love it. I'm an Aries, and I love me some Libras, baby.
I love me some
We
Aries.
are
Oh my
yin and
gosh.
yang, okay?
Yes, literally. What you thinking? I already thought. Like you already got the car started up. I'm already outside with everything ready to go.
Okay. I love it. I appreciate it. And so let's what now? This couple here.
Yeah.
This is from The Bachelorette, Rachel.
Yeah,
Lindsay?
so this is from the Bachelorette TV show. I was featured in People magazine. So on the left is Brian Abeloso. He's a doctor. He's been featured on Doctors, the show that comes on TV. He also has his own practice. So I provided makeup for him. And then I've done Rachel's multiple occasions, different award shows. And then this was me at their wedding. So I got to work on the bridal party for the wedding. So that was really exciting. She's a dope person herself as well. She was the first Black bachelorette. So that was definitely an honor to be the first Black bachelorette. Yeah.
Right. History making.
Anyway,
for the first
God is good.
Bachelorette. Let's go. I love it.
Yeah, she was the first one. Typically, they don't have a lot of us on there, but I was definitely excited when I got the opportunity to work with her.
I bet. So you've been doing this 14 years and you're based in LA?
Yes, I'm based in LA. I've lived other places before. I did live in Dallas, Texas. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street.
Oh, let's go.
So that's where the business, I guess, comes from. Just kind of living in that environment. But I lived in Dallas. And so while living in Dallas, I did a show special with WFAA, which is like Channel 8, or they might have switched it. But I did a fall special with them, just kind of showing makeup techniques and just a lot of different brands and companies in Texas before I got to LA. But I'm in LA now.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, let's talk about Beat Gang Beauty, your line. When was that launched? And just talk about the evolution.
Yeah, so Beat Gang Beauty started as Beat Gang Lashes in 2019. So I opened up, I started the brand probably 3 or 4 months prior. I got an opportunity to get into a beauty supply. And then from there, I jumped into a beauty school called Boss Beauty Makeup Academy. And so that school is actually ran by Hanan and Susu Ibrahim. They are from Bad Girls Club. They were like icons on that show. People love them. They opened up a beauty school. And when they opened up the school, I got a chance to feature my products in there. And so they had a school in Dallas, and then they launched another school in San Antonio. And so I just kind of been going every place from there. I've been going to more locations. So that's when we got started.
I love that. So because cosmetics brands are a dime a dozen out here, what distinguishes Beat Gang from the others?
What distinguishes Beat Gang from the others? I would say it starts by just the customization. So with Beat Gang, all the lash products, the design, everything is customized. So a lot of brands, when they are big box and they have a lot of money, they can produce products from a machine. So that means they don't have like a dedicated staff, to make the lashes, to actually like hand turn the lip gloss base, or to pour certain glitters or chemicals or etc. versus other brands. So that's what makes us different. We're customized by a celebrity makeup artist, which is myself. We're also cruelty free, and we're vegan. And a lot of, Black owned brands. There's only a few out here that actually offer cruelty free and vegan brand. And on top of that, our products are worn by celebrities and it's cultivated by them. So they give their feedback. We have a lip gloss called Icon that I applied on Cynthia Bailey's lip in that picture that we're in together. And she loved that. So that kind of became her gloss. Yes. And so we named it, called it Icon, because she is an icon. And just different people that I work with, even Kelly Pickler. She loved lip liner. She loved like bronzy colors. So I kind of focused a lot of my products on feedback that I would get from the celebrities. So a lot of these products, they just are just making them to sell. They're not making them to cater to their audience. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm. So how do you make sure that you are, I guess Kelly Pickler is a Caucasian or white woman and Cynthia Bailey is a Black woman. How do you make makeup, cosmetics for women of different hues and races and cultures?
Well, how we make it is we base it off of undertones. Everyone has an undertone. So mine might be a little bit more reddish, a little bit more olive. We check out undertones from different complexions, really our target audience. And then from there, I test it out and then I kind of get feedback from people. So let's say there's times I've tried products, y'all, that didn't look good. And people are like, oh, heck no. Or girl, what is this? So, I kind of had to like tweak and kind of develop a routine to pretty much create products that cater to various complexions. So it's really trial and error.
Okay, so that's what was my next question. Like, have you had someone who didn't like their makeup, and how did you handle it?
I haven't had anyone that hasn't liked their makeup, because typically people can see my work before, on my Instagram at Face by Nikki, or if they email me, I'll send them a copy of my portfolio. So typically they can kind of see it already. They kind of know my makeup style. But if I did have someone, I would just do anything to, fix it or, make them happy. I would say the craziest thing I've had is where I just had someone who was just constantly crying. They were just like, oh my God, I'm so happy. They had a big event going on and kept crying over their makeup, and I had to keep fixing it. And, makeup is layers. So I had to go back and redo the blush, redo the foundation.
These were happy tears.
Yeah, happy tears. So I haven't had anybody dislike it. No.
Okay. But you like, look, honey, I gotta, I'm trying to get you together now.
Right.
Please.
Yeah, I'm here all day. I'm fixing the tears. So yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness. So what, for you though, what has been your favorite part of being an MUA? First, this is what I want to ask. What are some things that people don't realize? Because we probably think it's just easy peasy when we see on the outside, oh, you just slapping on some makeup or whatever. What are some misconceptions about MUAs?
I would say some misconceptions is that people always look at pricing. They're like, oh my gosh, I only want to pay this amount. They never look at the products that people are using to apply the makeup. Right. So I have a few products, which is nice. I actually have a few products around me. I'll kind of give you guys an example. So like, for example, this brush here that I have, this brush is by Bobbi Brown, right? This is a $60 brush. This brush is going to apply a certain technique to someone's cheeks, which is included in the pricing. If my brush breaks on you, or let's say it stains or anything happens like that, I need to be able to have an average over all of my product to base my prices off of. So people don't know that. They just want a discount. You're paying for the products used, and you're paying for the quality of the products. So I think a lot of people, they want, I don't want to pay $50, $100, but then I'm using $1,000 worth of products on you, and then I'm not even getting 10% back. You see?
Right. 50. No. That's not enough.
Yes, exactly. So those products add up. So I tell people, it's about the products used, and it's about the skill. And some people base their strictly off skill. They can use products from the Dollar Tree anywhere, as myself, but it's really how can you make this person look like a better version of themselves.
When did you start?
I would say that's the biggest misconception.
Okay, you not just paying. It's a whole lot of overhead.
Yes, a lot
that goes into
not just
it.
The price, it's the products.
Right. And so, when did you first know you wanted to be an MUA? Like, were you a little girl in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Like, you making up your mama's faces, or your dolls, or your siblings and cousins? Like, how did it get started?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I got started. So what it would be like is, y'all know back in the day when you're in high school, you guys are going to the parties, everybody's getting ready. I would show up to my friend's place. They're like, you look better than us. No, you need to do our hair, fix my makeup, do this. I was like, oh Lord. And so me being that friend, I'm like, okay, you just need to let me fix your lash, and let me do your lip, and let me roll or curl your hair. And so that's kind of how I got tumbled into it. I just was fixing my friends. And after a while, I was seeing how good they would look when I would go out. The guys would be hollering at me and them. I'm like, now. I'm over here sharing too. So I was like, no, I need to take this more seriously. Like, they're getting the attention that they want from the guys and their friends and their peers. So I should make this a business. And that's how doing makeup came along.
I know that's right. Absolutely. Should be. Like, listen, let's capitalize off those gifts. And so
Yeah.
what have been some challenges for you? I wanted to get into your live yesterday, and I guess this is like a conversation that a lot of small businesses are having now about these tariffs and how they are affecting your business. And I like how you were giving some tips on how to kind of, minimize the effect, work around it, circumvent it, like the workaround or some the cheat sheet or whatever.
Yes.
So talk about that.
Yeah, so I would say with the tariffs, with us, it is going to affect price changing, but it's also going to increase the quality of the brand. So what it's doing for small businesses, it's basically moving us from being able to have affordable products produced in China to now we're going over to the UK, we're going over to Paris. I know Beat Gang Beauty, our products, a few of them that we have on the website now, our eyeshadow palette, the mascaras, they are formulated the same places that Christian Dior, that Valentino Beauty, and various brands are formulated now because we can't do anything in China. Due to the tariffs, they kind of paused on shipping and delivery of different products. So that's affecting, small brands, and it's actually affecting a lot of big box brands because they were shopping in China as well. So I just kind of been telling people to shop now, buy while things are low before the prices change, because everything's going to be going up. Not just makeup. I also do hair. Hair products are going up. Everything that we're using to maintain our lives are going to be going up. So I just got on live yesterday to really uplift people and let people know, like, hey, this is what you can do to kind of like make it through that time frame, just to kind of ease your way through the tariffs. But either way, it's going up for everybody.
Okay, so share a couple of those that you said is going to ease the pain just a little bit.
Yeah, so I would say the first tip to ease the pain from the tariffs, I'll give it from the side of a customer, right? So buying in bulk. So typically you used to get that lip gloss from that customer, shoot them a DM or buy it in 3. Purchasing on sale, focus on purchasing between the dates that you get paid, because a lot of businesses focus on that. People don't know that. So if you want to buy some stuff, sales are going to be typically around the 15th and the 25th with every brand. Okay. So there's some tips for you right there that you can save. Okay. And the last tip that I want to give you is recycling a lot of the products. So it depends on where you live. A lot of places take recycled glass bottles of foundation, just like they take recycled bottles of old Sprites and Coca-Colas. So after a while, when you collect so many, you might get $30-$40 for a big bag, or, a couple of bottles, depending on the density of the glass. But hey, an extra $40-$50, that's your foundation and mascara. That's 2 lip glosses, a mascara, and a lip pencil from Beat Gang. So I think it just kind of depends on what you're willing to do to save, So those would be the 3 biggest tips I would give people to kind of save during those tariffs.
Yeah, and I take my bottles back to the store, by the way. I live in Michigan, and we do have deposit. So I take but you're talking about like recycling centers.
Yeah, going to the actual recycle place, because they still those glass bottles, it matches with glass foundation bottles. Doesn't change. Glass is glass. Recycle is recycling. And so they'll typically take money, depending on those different products, and they'll take money from those.
Okay.
So collecting those and then taking it to your local recycling center that does accept it, you get money back. You can buy the product again. You can kind of keep it going.
So buy in bulk, recycle, and what was the third one?
You want to purchase around the 15th and the 25th of your products moving forward now, because brands won't be able to have a sale every week like we used to. Most brands have their biggest discounts around the 15th and the 25th. Not exactly on those dates, but it could be the 14th or the 17th or the 23rd or the 25th or the 26th. So I'm just kind of giving people an idea of when they can shop.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that now. I'm gonna remember that. And that's something like as mothers, we have to plan, honey, because it's I have to tell my son, you might have to wait. You're gonna have to wait because we have to budget. And so what are some of the products that are offered by Beat Gang Beauty?
Yeah, so we offer all, of course, cruelty and vegan products. We offer our signature lip gloss, which is just creamy, moisturizing lip colors that you can wear. We have from the lightest to the darkest, like a cocoa brown color. We also have blush palettes, which is our high definition palettes, which adds like, flush cheeks or bold statements around the eyes and the cheeks if you really want to pop. We have those. We also have highlighter palettes that are good for the bridge of the nose, for the cheekbones, or for the brow bones, just to kind of give you that glow. And some people like to use it on their collarbones just to make them appear slimmer. So we have those. And the last thing I would say to mention, because we have more coming up, we also have lip liners. We also have mascaras. And of course, our first and foremost is lashes. We have all different styles of lashes. It's basically designed to look like you went and got your lash extensions done. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Because I do prefer lash extensions over the strip.
Over the strip lash.
Yeah.
Whatever's gonna make it simple and easy.
Yeah. And I don't like when it's looking like a bug is on my eye. I like it to look
or
natural.
it's on.
Like we have just gotten crazy, girl. I'm like, come on. Sometimes I see some of my black queens, and I'm like, child, like, come on.
Yes,
like,
for sure, you're right.
Like our lashes, but come on, I don't want you waving at me. It gets to be a bit much, and so that's what I'm adamant about when I get my lash extensions. Like, and now my esthetician, she knows. Like, look, don't put nothing on me that
please
is looking
don't.
Crazy. I just need a
little. They'll fall off in a second, and that's why we actually have our own lash cluster set. I'll have to get your details and send it to you so you can try if you're interested in doing your own lashes at home.
Okay.
So you can do it for 30
days. Is it with glue? Is it with the glue or
it has the bonding, the comb, the sealant. You can basically do yours at home, so you don't have to spend $250, $300. You can only spend $35, right?
Okay.
And you got it for 30 days. So if you divide $35 by 30 days, that's less than $1 a day.
They'll stay on for 30 days?
You can use it for 30 days. So
I can reuse them. Take them off and reapply them.
Yeah, but they can stay on for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, after the first application, if you just follow the instructions, you got a good 2 weeks. Some people have done it a month, but I always say 2 weeks. Yeah, because some people, they put a lot of the bonding stuff on there. Okay. But I always like to keep mine looking very natural, not as like dense. Yeah. I like mine more of the classic style. And so typically that's easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it to look. Okay, I'll try it out because I'm not really a crafty person, but I'll try it since you offering it.
No, for sure. No, definitely.
That's why I don't like the strips, because I get so frustrated because it's like you try to line it up with your lash and stick it on there, and then some part will be hanging off. And then, like you said, I don't like keep putting more bonding on there. And then, like, as a mother, I'm like, look, I gotta go. I ain't got time. So,
yes, exactly. I gotta be there. No, for sure. Look, and speaking of time, I know she said as far as the timing, but I actually got to jump in with a celebrity client. Okay. So yes, I'm definitely happy that you had me on. I got to talk with everybody. Yes. I think your previous interview, Libras, we be having a good time cackling. I had a chance to jump in and see, and it actually went really, really good. But thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Yes. Okay, hopping on. Yes, you're welcome. And tell people where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me at Face by Nikki on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Not really tweeting that much, but I'm on Threads as well. You can also find us on Lemon8 at Beat Gang Beauty, and of course, Beat Gang Beauty on Facebook and Instagram.
I love it. Well, thank you, Nikki, for your time, and I appreciate it. And please reach out in the future with any upcoming new product releases or whatever. And best wishes to you. Happy Mother's Day and Mompreneurs.
No, thank you so much. Too. I love what you're doing. Definitely excited. Happy to be on board for it today. And I hope I gave people some nuggets and some good energy to move forward with their daily beauty routine.
You absolutely did. Thank you so much, Nikki. Take care and have a good night.
Yes, thank you. You too. Bye, guys.
All right, take care. All right. So love these mompreneurs. So stay tuned. We will have more mompreneurs throughout the month of May. Thank you for watching Rocky's Reality, and see you next time. Make sure you tune in to the Never Ever Mets Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern time It comes on, and then also make sure you follow Faces by Nikki and the Beat Gang Beauty, so you can get some great products from her, and also some great business tips as well, because she was dropping some gems, not just about makeup, but about business tips as well. So very great information that she provided. I'm gonna remember that. So see you all soon. Take care.